And U.S. officials are set to meet with Iranian officials tomorrow for high-level talks as President Trump hopes to make a deal on the country's nuclear program. President Trump pulled out of the Obama-era Iran nuclear deal in 2018 against the wishes of American allies. But in recent weeks, the president has threatened political military action against Iran to keep it from developing nuclear weapons. Now, Iran says tomorrow's meeting in Oman is as much an opportunity as it is a test. Let's bring in former Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman. Ambassador, thank you so much for coming on. I know you helped negotiate the Iran nuclear deal in the Obama administration. What's your reaction to President Trump's efforts now to make a new deal after tearing that one up?
Well, I wish him all the best, and Steve Witkoff, who seems to be the envoy for everything, all the best. It would be very good to get a deal with Iran. I think it's incredibly challenging. President Trump has said these will be direct talks. The foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, has said that these will be indirect talks. And I think they will start out indirect, excuse me, and then if things proceed positively, perhaps they will move to direct. But it's not clear what the Trump administration hopes to accomplish. If they want the full dismantlement of Iran's nuclear program, Iran politically, in terms of its internal politics, can't say yes to that. And anything less may not be good enough for President Trump. So I think we've got a very challenging situation here. And although obviously the president has tremendous faith in Steve Witkoff, this is a very technical negotiation. And Abbas Araghchi, the foreign minister, was my counterpart during the negotiations. He's very tough. He's very smart. His English is perfect. He knows all these technical details. So Steve Witkoff will find a very able adversary on the other side of the table, or the other side of the wall in the case of indirect.
Now, President Trump called the deal you helped negotiate defective at its core, saying it wouldn't prevent any Iranian nuclear bomb, and it was so horrible it had to be discarded to move forward. What's your response to that?
Well, I clearly disagree with him. That deal had various timeframes on it, but it assured that Iran would never get a nuclear weapon and would create what we call a breakout time of a year. So if Iran somehow could cheat, we would find out about it and we would have plenty of time to take action. We're now in a situation, because Trump pulled out of the Iran deal, that Iran is down to about, just a couple of weeks or more to get enough fissile material for a nuclear bomb. Now, they'd still have to put it together, weaponize it, attach it to a missile or some other kind of launch vehicle. But nonetheless, they are a lot further and a lot closer to a fully enriched amount of fissile material to allow for a nuclear weapon. So time is ticking away here. The president does not have much time to do this deal. So we'll see if anything can be accomplished. I think today's talks are about how to get to talks and what those talks will look like. I don't expect much to come out of today, except perhaps to continue the conversation.
Now, Iran says they believe in negotiations. The White House says this isn't a negotiation, it's a meeting. And the president has said bluntly that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. So you say these talks are really talks to set up talks. What's the big picture goal?
Yes, and I meant to say tomorrow's talks, not today's. The big picture goal is the same from my perspective, that Iran never be able to have a nuclear weapon. That has been the position of every president, Democrat and Republican, for some time now. President Obama was absolutely committed to that, as was President Biden. So I think we all have the same goal. It's how you achieve it. We know that the Prime Minister of Israel would probably prefer to bomb the nuclear facilities, but that, of course, could set off a wider war, which I don't think even President Trump is anxious to have happen. So I'm glad he's trying negotiations first. I just hope that Steve Witkoff has a team capable of doing these negotiations, because they are quite technical, and the person who he's going to be dealing with knows a great deal more than Mr. Witkoff knows.
All right, former Deputy Secretary of State, Ambassador Wendy Sherman. Ambassador, thank you.
Thank you.